Good morning, everyone. Welcome. My name is Menachem Creditor. It's my honor to serve as scholar in residence and rabbi for UJA Federation of New York. We bring you Torah and music, blessing, and community every weekday. We've been doing so since March 18th, 2020. Today it is Tuesday, June 25th, 2024. That's almost 4.5 years of gathering friends every weekday morning to learn Torah, to be together, to know that we have each other, to count not only time, but to count on each other. And what a gift that has been. Friends, it's beautiful to see all of you. Susie sending you love. Arlene, good to see you too. Richard, Boker Tov. Peter, Linda, Anya, and Jonathan, Boker Tov. Friends, on Instagram, WJCIR, meaning the Westchester Jewish Council on Refugees, is with us, and they do incredibly holy work. I'm so honored that you are here so that I can amplify the good work you do on behalf of our community for all those who are seeking home. Thank you for being part of this. Joy and Ron, Lydia and Minna, Penny, good to see you. It is broadcast 1079. Thank you for making sure we all know. It is also day 263 since October 7th. We are all present. We are all counting on each other, and we are counting time. Let's see who else is here, friends. Stan sending love to you on this sunny day. Judy and Anna, Carl and Janice, Boker Tov, Adrian, hi my friend. Michelle, it's good to see you. Barry, hi. If I missed anyone, my apologies. Please know I count you. Rose, good to see you too. Arlene and Valerie, hope that you are all well. Let's take a breath. Let's sing a blessing. Hi, Arlene. Hi, Deborah. Let's sing a bracha. Let's learn some Torah. Arlene, your granddaughter Maya is here. Now we're home. Now we've got everybody. Friends, there's a lot to talk about, and my heart is actually all over the place, up and down. Let's start with a prayer together for our friend Shari, who is, according to Deborah, in the hospital again yesterday. Please God, she is healing. So please wish her a refuah shlema with me. Barbara, it's her last day in Paris, and she has brought us with her, and she and Fabrice connected while in Paris. And what a beautiful thing to know that our community of 9 o'clockers can bring people together, as I was blessed to feel in Saratoga Springs just Sunday and yesterday morning, to know that we can bring each other together. It is quite beautiful to go through the world and just to meet people who have already been family, but who I've never hugged, never seen eye to eye. So I hope that I'll get the chance maybe to visit you in your communities, wherever you are. So here are a few places to begin. Number one, we've been blessing those who are generating all of the experiences at Jewish summer camps. And today is opening day in countless places all over the world, welcoming young Jews to go have a good summer. And so To all of the teenagers and grown-ups who generate Jewish camp. UJA is firmly involved in this, and I am the beneficiary of countless gifts that made camp possible. I am who I am as a Jew, as a rabbi, as a father, as a husband, because of the values I learned at camp, and some of my greatest friendships were born at Jewish summer camp. So bless all the people who run it, and let's together bless the children who are going to go and have a sweet and safe and fun summer where they'll learn the values of Jewish community while swimming and playing basketball and eating and singing and dancing. Bless all of them. And while we're doing this, let me not miss the chance to celebrate another piece of really great news Linda just shared. I'll read it out loud so we can all hear it. Linda got great news. Second cancerversary. No sign of breast cancer. Fewer appointments and scans going forward. May you be blessed, my friend, to continue to have health and good news. Okay. Now, there's a lot of other stuff to talk about. Here's part of it. A little bit of history, and then I'll get to the Parsha. I promise. I promise. Sorry I took this long to even start the Torah content, but this is Torah too. This is Torah too. When the State of Israel was being founded, leading up to 1948, the leader of the Yishuv, who became the first Prime Minister of Israel, David Ben-Gurion, made an arrangement with the ultra-Orthodox contingent that wasn't going to necessarily sign on to the founding of the state for theological reasons and for other reasons. And he made the arrangement that their children, the greatest minds of the Haredi world, would be exempt from serving in the soon-to-be Israeli army because they were studying full-time. And that was a very complicated decision that many people, including me, have looked back at with frustration at the very least, because with the birth rate and with the incredible expansion of the Haredi world, which is miraculous given that so much of that world was destroyed during the Shoah. But with the incredible growth of that community, there are now, or have been, hundreds of thousands of eligible young men and women who could be defenders of the people of Israel who have gotten that exemption. And there are countless court battles that have gone on over the 76 years of Israel's history that have, at least it seems, finally been resolved with the decision of the Supreme Court and the Knesset as of this morning. It is a huge day in Jewish history, a huge day in Israeli history, where Haredi young men and women will no longer be exempt. They are obligated to serve in the army. And if you think of that as a political decision, that's one level of it. But if you hear it in the context of this week's Torah portion, I hope you'll understand it's not new, this obligation. And there was no ethical backing. There was no moral defensibility to their exemption. Because after all, as we've been told and as we've seen countless times in Jewish history, the kind of Jew you are, maybe internally we have conversations about that, but to the world beyond, we're all Jews. And God forbid, on October 7th, God forbid, in Baghdad or Kishinev or Spain or England, and I can just list this litany of places where Jews have lived for a time. No one has said before, God forbid, attacking the Jewish community, oh, what kind of Jew are you? And that is really important for us to name, where we sometimes allow ourselves to judge within the tribe someone's worth, someone's belonging, or what it feels like to be excluded. It is really important to remember to the outside world, we're all Jews. And to the inside world, right? Within the Jewish community, we should feel exactly the same. We are all Jews. So, what I want to point out is that in this week's Torah portion, Shlach, just before we enter the land of Israel, as we've been heading there for 40 years, listen to the very beginning of this Torah portion and think about the news of this morning. Vaydaber Adonai el Moshe lemor. God said to Moses, saying, Shlach lecha anashim, v'yaturu et eretz Canaan, asher ani noten livnei Israel. Send people to scout out the land of Canaan that I am giving to Bnei Israel, to the people of Israel, to the children of Jacob, to the children of Israel. Ish echad, lemate avotam tishlachu, kol nasi bahem. One participant from every tribe, from every clan, shall you send a leader from within them. It is really important, friends, for us to understand that A, we don't relish the necessity of fighting, but B, none of us is exempt from the great work of championing our people and defending our family. Again, defending our family. That's the posture of what it is to fight for Am Yisrael. We, again, at UJA are deeply involved in all of these strategic conversations, both in the State of Israel and within our community. But I want to say that with this important decision that it took 76 years to make, the State of Israel has finally said, no one is off the hook from defending our family, because after all, we're in this together. And if, God forbid, there's an attack, it's on all of us, not just some of us. Tzahal, the Israeli Defense Forces, have defended all of us, in all of our homes. And so what I want to say in this moment is that today's decision by Israel's Supreme Court is actually a fulfillment of what God said to Moses thousands and thousands of years ago. And if you don't believe God wrote the text, which is a very valid Jewish perspective, then I want you to still feel to your bones that today's decision by Israel's Supreme Court, which will be fulfilled by Israel's Knesset by mandate, is a fulfillment of what the Torah said. Even if you don't believe that God wrote the Torah has been our sacred heart for thousands and thousands of years. And since there are Jews who believe this way and Jews who believe that way, here we are saying we're in this together. Over the last couple of days, there have been a lot of new releases of footage and photos from the hostages' families. And I know, having watched a lot of it, the power of the moment that any of them have come home. When those operations that have successfully brought back our children and our grandparents, when they find them, have you listened to the language? We're here to bring you home. Noah Argamani is one of the hostages that was rescued just a week ago, a week and a half. And the footage of these brave young men who saved her, do you know what they said to her? We're here to bring you to your mother. And her first question is my mother alive? Do you know what Joseph's brothers heard from his mouth as soon as Joseph revealed himself? Ha'od avi chai. Is my father still alive? The soldiers didn't say, do you believe? Do you vote this way? What kind of Jew are you? No, they showed up. Because Am Yisrael Chai. This week in the Torah, we read about the necessity that every part of our community be represented in our defense forces. All of us are obligated. We will show up for all of us. It takes, God forbid, something like October 7th to remind us that we're in this together. But it shouldn't. Our Torah has been reminding us every single day. And what I hope that you will do, friends, what I hope that you will do is, if you have in your heart, as many of us do, some latent judgment, some implicit biases about Jews who look like this or Jews who look like that, let it melt away. Let it melt away. I could say this in the negative way. In the negative way, it's they don't care what kind of Jew you are, so why should we? But let me say it in the positive way. Every Jewish child is my child. Every Jewish grandparent is my grandparent. Now, I feel this about all human beings too. We're cultivated, within the Jewish soul is cultivated an appreciation that every human being is created in the image of God, and every family is my family. I have given big talks and sermons and classes about how Jews must be there for every vulnerable population. The Westchester Immigration Reform Council, I think I butchered what the abbreviation is, but they represent the best of who we are, to be present for every vulnerable human being in the world. The world's refugee crisis is our problem. The gun violence epidemic is our problem. All of these problems are our problem because all of those children are our children. But it is true at core, at least for me in my language, that family comes first. Everyone, please God, should feel that way about everyone. But in these moments, friends, Noah Argamani's question, is my mother alive? And the soldier's statement to her, we're here to bring you to your mother. It's this week's Parsha in today's headlines. We are all called Ish Echad L'matei Avotam. One person from every family. Every one of them should be a leader. So I bless us in this historic moment, not to leave behind the world as if only the family counts, but to remember that in order to build this world from love, we have to take good care of our family. So I bless you to feel that love. Yes, that obligation. Yes, the celebration of a decision that took way too long to finally happen. But yes, love. And to go full circle, just as Valerie just wrote, camp helps teach our children to be Jewish leaders, to embody the best of us, to know that we show up for ourselves and that tradition calls us to show up for others. So I bless you. I bless you to show up and to know that we will all show up for you. No one is alone. Our family is beautiful. So, heart in hand, let's send our hearts all the way to our family members. Our family members. Our family members. Send your heart, friends. Here we go. Kol hon balevav pnima nefesh Yehudi hombia ulefatei mizrach kadima ayin letzion Sophia od lo avda tikvatenu הtikva bat shnot alpayim להיות עם חופשי בארצנו ארץ ציון וירושלים להיות עם חופשי בארצנו ארץ ציון וירושלים. Bring them home now. Am Yisrael Chai. See you tomorrow, friends.